Hi everyone, Ben from Trekitt out here with Harry behind the camera on the beautiful Hargis Ridge. Lovely little spot of the world just running along the England-Wales border, and we've also got the Offansdyke footpath that runs right along the top of it. And in today's video we're going to give you a bit of an inside look into the mountain equipment Kinesis jacket in this rather fetching colour that I've got on here today. Over the course of this video we will go through what the jacket is, what it's made from, its feature set, and where we think this jacket will work in your kit arsenal is what I was trying to say. So stay tuned over the course of this video and we will see what we think of this jacket. So what is the Kinesis jacket? Well, the Kinesis jacket from ME is a lightweight insulated jacket that's designed around sort of active outdoor mountain use. So it's designed to be really breathable and offer just that little bit of insulation and light weather resistance to keep the worst of the weather off when you're moving a little bit quicker. So it just adds that little bit of extra protection when you need it the most. It feels a lot like a softshell jacket and has some of the properties of that. So wind resistance, water resistance, but performs a little bit more like a fleece in terms of its overall breathability due to some of the tech that's going on inside the jacket, so the insulation that we'll talk about in the next section of this video. But this jacket is designed to be as breathable as possible, so it really works well if you're moving a little bit quicker or being just generally a little bit more active outdoors. So if you're trail running in cold conditions, it's your extra layer there, or if you're scrambling or climbing, it can work really well for that, and that's where mountain equipment put this jacket in your arsenal. So what's the Kinesis made from? Well, the Kinesis has two main components, the outer fabric and then the insulation on the inside. So we'll start with the outer and then we'll talk a little bit about the inner as well. So the outer fabric is mountain equipment's own helium AP fabric. This feels and performs a lot like a lightweight softshell fabric. It's designed to be wind and water resistant, although its wind resistance is a little bit more limited because it's designed to be very breathable, but you still get the stretch and the comfort that you would from a normal softshell jacket. It does have a DWR coating to the outer, so it will repel light water, but it's not designed in any way, shape or form to be waterproof. If you need a jacket for that, we'd recommend throwing a shell over the top of this. Moving on to the inner, mountain equipment use Octa-yarn warp knit on the inside. It's a bit of a mouthful, but essentially it feels a lot like a soft fluffy blanket. So you've got lots of little fibres that are all pointing out that make direct contact with your skin, so it's really nice and fluffy and soft. But that profile of the knit allows the jacket to be incredibly breathable. It also means that the jacket is very quick drying and acts very well to wick moisture and sweat away from your body. So if you are working hard, this jacket will actively wick that moisture away from your body, push it towards the outer fabric where it can then dry very quickly. So you stay nice and dry, and then as a consequence stay warm and a little bit more comfortable when you're wearing this jacket. So what are the features? We'll start at the top and work our way down. Right at the top of the jacket you have a mountain helmet compatible hood, so it will work with a climbing helmet. A little nod to where mountain equipment see this jacket really being used. The helmet's also adjustable, many are available, but the hood is fully adjustable. You've got 3 points of adjustment on it, one on the back of the hood and then two concealed ones on the inner cuff of the collar. So those ones will allow you to fully adjust the hood. I'm going to say helmet again. I've got helmets on the brain apparently. Probably not what you want. So you can fully adjust the hood. I'm going to say hood that time. I did it. You can adjust the hood down so that it will be very much head compatible or on top of a beanie, something like that. Moving down a little bit more, you then have a two-way zip that runs the length of the jacket. Ideal on an outdoor active jacket because it means that you can throw it on when wearing a harness and still answer the call of nature, things like that. It's just a nice feature that I really appreciate on any outdoor jacket that I get. I try and find one that has a two-way zip. It's just a useful thing to have. You have 3 pockets on this particular jacket. You've got one Napoleon pocket, which is a little bit smaller. All of them use YKK zips, along with the main zip is also YKK, should have mentioned that. And then you've got 2 zipped hand pockets that have got little gaiters on them so that it just helps conceal the zips a little bit more. These pockets are big enough that you can fit an OS map in, or alternatively, you know, hat gloves or as ample snack storage in the jacket. Other than that, this jacket also features a feature that's on all mountain equipment jackets, and it's a carryover from their sort of more mountaineering focus range, and that's the adjustable hems. So While you might say most jackets have adjustable hems, Mountain Equipment do something that not everyone does, and that's a split tether on the hem, so you have a front and back split. Part of that is so that you can adjust the tension on the front of the jacket versus the back separately, but it also means that you don't have a loop that is then hanging there that you can potentially catch in an ice axe, catch on something when you're climbing, things like that. It can potentially lead to a bad time. So Mountain Equipment have eliminated the need for being conscious of any loops that you've got there by just splitting that out into separate toggles. It also means you get that little bit more adjustment, which is also quite nice. One last thing to mention when we're talking about adjustability are the cuffs on the jacket. So you have a partial elastication around the underside of the wrist, and then you've got a little Velcro tab that then allows you to really dial in the fit. So if you are wearing bigger gloves or you want to pop the sleeves a little bit, that's very achievable. They're quite adjustable and they fit quite nicely. The Kinesis jacket is in Mountain Equipment's active fit, and that should give a little bit of clue as to the sort of fitment. But for reference, I'm 6'3" with a roughly 44-inch chest, and I'm wearing a size large today. So this is fairly fitted. It would be sort of classed by most people as a bit of a slim fit. And underneath this today, I've got a lightweight base layer and a lightweight fleece on, and it fits without being too baggy. I could probably get a slightly thicker fleece on underneath it if I needed to, but this jacket is designed around more active use. So it is probably around 5-6 degrees today, so it is a little bit chilly. And standing here filming this video, I am a little bit colder than I would ideally like to be, but then this jacket is designed for active use, so I'm probably going to go and run a few laps in between shots just to warm myself back up. But bear in mind that this jacket is designed to fit a little bit closer, and if you need more warmth and protection, you might be throwing a bigger down jacket or insulated jacket over the top when you stop between whatever it is you're doing, whatever activity you're getting up to. So where does the Kinesis fit into the layering system? Well, the Kinesis is designed around that active use. So on a drier day like today, I'm using it as a lightweight outer layer. So it's really nice, breathable outer layer. Ideally, I'd be moving a little bit quicker than I am now. And then when I'd stop, I'd be throwing on either a shell jacket over the top to cut down on all that wind and potentially rain if it does turn a little bit. Or on a day like today, I would honestly probably just throw an insulated jacket. So I've got a down jacket in my bag that I'll pop on after this shoot, just to seal in more of that warmth. Alternatively, you can wear this jacket as a little bit more of a mid layer, in which case you'd be throwing a shell over the top anyway for when you're out and about, and slightly colder conditions that might be a little bit better. But you can then effectively treat this a little bit more like a fleece layer rather than an overall jacket. Okay, so that about wraps up our overview of the Kinesis jacket. Harry will pop a link up on the screen towards the end of this video if you'd like to find out more about the Kinesis, shop the full range of size and colours, or just to pop onto our website for a bit of a browse. As always, we'd appreciate any likes or comments on this video with any feedback that you've got for us or any questions you have either about this or potential videos you'd like to see from us in the future. And we'd also appreciate if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'd also appreciate if I could finish this outro without messing it up. But I think that's all from me, guys. So I will see you in the next one. Take care.